All right, guys, I have started my first live stream ever. I'm not sure if this is gonna be set up correctly, so let me see. Give me a second. I'm gonna load my video for once. Where is it? Make sure everything's playing. So let's keep talking right now. Let me hit this. Make sure it's playing. All right, so I can hear myself talk, so that's perfect. All right, so I guess I'll do a quick intro for those who are not watching the live stream, because I'm gonna probably keep this in my playlist, right? So this is my very first live stream, guys. This is Jimmy Lee, raWr Fishing. So in this live stream, I am gonna do my 2016 recap, and I'm gonna talk about things that happened in 2016, fishing related, of course, and see where I'll go in 2017. Feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. What you guys liked also in 2016, what you didn't like. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to give people a couple minutes so they can start following in. And if you guys are on it right now, you guys feel free, let me know how you guys doing. New Year's coming up. You guys have any plans? Hey, look at that. We have a couple people join in. Second, I'm gonna figure out how to manage all these stuff. So the first question goes to, well, I'm gonna say hi to folks first. So hi, Mike, Backwood Angling, and Bassmaster 101. So the first question is, how old are you? Let's play a game. Why don't you guys guess how old I am? You guys probably won't guess it. So, but another year. 2017, man, it's coming. There'll be plenty more fishing coming. Hopefully, you guys did a lot of good fishing in 2016. Round Valley on New Year's Day. Oh, that's Sunday, right? So, I think I fished Round Valley New Year weekend last year, and that's where I ran into Leo Extreme Philly Fishing, and that's when I caught my first lake trout on the shore. So I think this is the time of the year where you can catch some good lake trout. So good luck out there. So Bassmaster, your guess is 28. Unfortunately, no. Let's just keep the age secret for now, shall we? Wow, that's a 3.36. And okay, I don't even know what kind of number that is. My biggest fish is potentially a carp. I never weighed it because I don't do carp fishing. I was fishing in the Brandywine Creek, and let's just say it took me 15 minutes to pull this guy in on a 6-pound test line. So it's really big. You could say that. Let me, I guess, back up a little bit. If I were to hold a carp, it was like that. So it's pretty big. I let it go. So I wouldn't wait it anyway because I was waiting and I didn't have anything other than a couple lures with me. But anyway, guys, let's hold the question now because it is 6:01, and I said I'm gonna start talking about what happened in 2016, and then we'll talk about 2017. So let's go. All right, so 2016, it's basically the start of my whole YouTube and social media career. Social angler, or whatever you want to call me, or Mike, Leo, and them. And I think I did okay, not too bad. There were some hiccups along the way, definitely, but I think going to 2017, it's going to be a more smoother ride for me going forward. But some of the cool things that happened this year is that I caught a lot of personal bests this year. So let's talk about some of my personal bests that I caught this year. And in fact, I kind of wrote a list on the side right here. So kind of go in order. So if you guys have followed me through all the videos I've been posting, you guys can just go back and check out some of the fish that I've caught. But basically, my first personal best I've caught in April was a peacock bass. I was down fishing with Captain Shane and Noob Angler, and I caught a 7-pound peacock bass. That thing was a monster. So So check that out. I think I also set up my cards right, so it's probably the first one that popped up. So if you guys want, you guys check it out later. It's really nice. And then I caught a really nice bullseye snakehead. I was basically using a black brush hog, and I was crawling on the bottom for some bass in Florida, and that guy just took it and just ran, and it was pretty nice. The next one is bowfin. In fact, the bowfin was my first time ever. That's not on video yet. It's part of my lost footage collection. I haven't really processed those videos. If you guys are interested in seeing how I caught that, let me know in the description. I'm definitely gonna read it. And if I get enough yay, I want to see it, or nay, don't care about bowfin, then I'll make a decision from there. And then come around May, I was trolling with Zach Merchant. Some of you guys may have seen me fishing with Zach Merchant a lot lately, as well as Leo and Mike, One Rod, One Reel. In fact, they were just with him up in, I would say that's considered Central Jersey. And we're all ice fishing, and they were catching some good northern pikes. But anyway, back to Zach. Zach took me out in the summer. We were trolling Round Valley Reservoir for lake trout and rainbow trout, and I caught my personal best rainbow trout. In fact, that day, it was Zach, his friend Rob, and we caught 3 tag trout on Round Valley Reservoir. So definitely check that video out. Unfortunately, that video is overlaid with music. I was using a GoPro, and I kind of plugged my mic on. I got a mic, and it didn't work, and it had like static sound. It was really, really horrible. So I decided to put music over it. So if you're not into techno music, mute it and play whatever music you like. All right. So yeah, let's keep going. I got a couple more personal bests. Then I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'm gonna go through the comments and description. Well, my what do you call that? Chat box. There we go. Chat box. All right. So in August, I caught my personal best pickerel. It was about 6 to 6.5 pounds, caught on a kayak. I got a video of that, and that guy was pulling me around. It was really awesome. It's definitely an epic fight. Called it drop shot fishing, which is amazing, because you would think a pickerel is super aggressive. You just want to go for fast moving lures, but I was finesse fishing in the middle of summer, trying to catch some deep water bass, and this guy smacked it and just took off, dragging my kayak around. So that was fun. And then in last month, November, I caught my personal best largemouth bass. It was somewhere between 5 to 5.25. It was a spring scale, so you can't really tell exactly where the line was. It wasn't digital, but that's definitely my personal best. I caught it swimming a plastic swim bait, and unfortunately, no videos. I got a cell phone video, so I kind of did a selfie video of me releasing. So if you guys want to see that, I could definitely put it up somewhere. I'll do a compilation of, videos, lost footage or something. But I don't really like it because, I was holding the film vertical. So you're going to see a lot of, black, whatever you call that, black thing on the side, because the aspect is different. And the very last personal best is a northern pike. I caught my first northern pike ice fishing a couple days ago. It wasn't anything big. It was probably 18 inches, but still, it's my personal best. So that was awesome. So before I jump on to the next part, which is talking about new species that I have caught in 2016, let's take a look what's in the chat box. Have you heard of Lake Dixon? Well, are you talking about the California Lake Dixon? I mean, which part of the world Lake Dixon? I heard a couple of Lake Dixon, but I'm primarily a New Jersey fisherman. I grew up fishing in Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. I do have plans on flying different places to fish. Of course, some of you guys may have seen some of the videos. I went fishing in Florida. I went fishing in Hawaii, or in Hawaii, they call it Hawaii. But yeah, let me know where it is and what kind of fish are in Lake Dixon. Hey, what's up, Wilmer? When are we going to fish with Zach Merchant? Well, I go up, a couple times last week. Oh, I got a phone call here. Sorry about that. I gotta, unfortunately, decline my mother, but I'll call back after this live stream. But yeah, my New Year's is right around the corner, so it's kind of busy. As you saw, my mother just called me, and we got to be setting up some family stuff. But probably pretty soon. I'm thinking maybe around middle of January, where ice is everywhere else. We'll try fishing, different places for different fish and everything. So yeah, hopefully we can get up there together and do some ice fishing. But make sure you buy 2017 fishing license, because after this weekend, it's 2017, guys. All right, so I don't see any more questions, so let's move on. And the next section is gonna be very short. It's a new species. So as you guys saw earlier, the first new species I've caught was a bowfin, which I mentioned earlier. No footage. Well, I have footage, just unpublished. So let me know if you guys want to see that. But I caught a black chin tilapia in Hawaii, and I caught some other weird-looking tilapia. It's like kind of marble-ish, but it's shaped like the ones that you see in the supermarket. In fact, I caught the white ones that you see in the supermarket that they sell to eat as well. So I think they're the same thing, just a different variation. Like goldfish, they have different colors. So yeah, that's like two different tilapia. And then my last video, before my last video, I showed a small video of me fishing in Hawaii, and I caught the black chin tilapia as well as a barracuda. And I'll be releasing another video soon, because I found a really, really nice honey hole in Waikiki area, Honolulu, Hawaii, and I caught a bunch of freaking barracudas, and I mean like dozens. And it's nothing big like what black tip H catch in the ocean, because it was like I was fishing on foot, but it was a lot, and I caught one pretty good size too. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, let me just jump back into the chat box very quick before I move on to the biggest loss of the year. Let's see. I caught a pickerel same size at the same lake on a black wacky rig. So Russ, you know where I fished at, huh? Keep that secret, because there's a lot of good fish in there. Not a lot of people know how to fish it well. What part of that video that gave off that location? Was it the shoreline? But yeah, maybe we'll meet up there one day and do some kayak fishing together. What else? Was that whole pattern you were ice fishing at? Well, unfortunately, I cannot release that information right now, because I still have friends up there still fishing, and they're doing some filming, and they don't want to get crowded. So I'll definitely get back to you the next time you ask me, or just wait for Leo to post, because he's gonna be posting his video maybe in the next 2 days. Of course, Leo always fishes and tell people where he fishes, but as you saw in his social media, he did not disclose the location at the moment, because he just needs some room so that they could do their living. They travel so far up just to do their job, and they don't want people to kind of interfere with what they do. But let's respect their space. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely, PM me. I'll probably tell you. All right. What's cracking, lacking, pudding, smacking? Nothing much, man. I'm just doing my recap of 2016 in my fishing, and also talk about 2017. Right now, I have one last topic to talk about. Well, actually, two last topics to talk about of 2016, and then I will go right into another break, and then we'll talk about 2017. So, all right, hold on to your questions. And I'm going to move on to the next one, which is the biggest loss of the year. So my biggest loss of the year would be fishing with black tip H. And that happened in April. We didn't do too well that day. Josh only caught one bluefish. And I hooked on a Goliath grouper, which I lost. We didn't even see it, but it just went. And it snapped my line almost like within a matter of seconds. It was so fast. So we ended up not doing a video, releasing a video, because there was not enough footage. So yeah, I would say that's kind of my biggest loss, which yeah, I still can't imagine. So imagine, actually I can't imagine. So imagine you take a lure, hook it on the back of a truck, and push it down a hill, and put on probably 3 clicks on the e-brakes. It'll first start off going down very slow. Eventually, it'll just go very fast at a steady pace, and all of a sudden, there it goes. Snap my line. What a bummer, huh? So yeah, my next biggest loss would be a muskie, and I did have that one on video. I published it. I was fishing DoD ponds. I don't know if anyone of you guys know. In South Jersey, we have a place called DoD ponds, and it's not Department of Defense, although the Department of Defense did use it to do some training back in the day. I believe it was a woman camp over there, a military camp. I don't quite remember. If anyone know about DoD, feel free to correct me. But I believe it means Delaware Ordnance Depot or something like that. But it's still something to do with DoD. So let's just leave it at that, right? So yeah, they stocked tiger muskies there for the past couple of years, and last year I believe a tiger muskie hit my lure and cut it clean off almost immediately. But this year I finally hooked it up and I finally saw that sucker. He took my drop shot while fishing a hump for bass, and he took it, ran a couple of times. His last run, he cut me off, unfortunately. But I know they're there, so I'll definitely going back down. So if anyone live near DoD ponds, I only live like 30 minutes away. You guys want to meet up, do some kayak fishing, I'm down for that. All right, and then let's see. The next one, I was fishing at Spruce Run Reservoir, which is in Central Jersey. I was kayak fishing with a couple of folks in late October. Right now, they have a drought in Central Jersey, so they're draining the water. So it was tough fishing for me. All my structure, everything is like that I used to fish at. They're above water, so I was trying to find places to catch fish. I found a spot where there's a lot of bass or bait fish and everything underneath the water. I finally hooked that guy up, and he jumped once. He swam around my kayak once, and he was a nice size. I think he was at least a 4-pound bass. I reached for my net, and I'm trying to net him, and he comes off. So yeah, that's definitely I think that would have been my personal best bass off a kayak. Unfortunately, I couldn't land it, but don't worry, I will be back for him. And lastly, while I was in Hawaii, I was trolling for big game fish. So the type of fish that I typically would hit would be tuna, sailfish, swordfish, and mahi-mahi. It was a long trolling day, and it was pretty lucky that I was called, because when you're in a party boat that's shared for trolling, you get a card, like a card, a number that they will call. So I got a number 2, and maybe near the end of the day, like 7 hours in, finally get the first bite. They called me up, and I was so happy. I was reeling it in. I fought it maybe for like 3 minutes. It jumped a couple times. We all saw it. Beautiful colors. The captain said it was probably a 30-pound class mahi-mahi. And then it took its last run, jumped, wiggled, and spit the hook out. So that is my biggest loss of the year, which sucks. I'm still pretty sad about it since I just got back from Hawaii. So it's still fresh in my mind. Bummer. What is your biggest loss in 2016? Feel free to share in the chat box and let me know. All right, I'm going to jump back into the chat box and see who's watching and answer some questions. Oh, look, it's a comment. Hey, how's it going? No, so Russ, they are not a myth. They're actually in there, man. So you could definitely catch them in there. I had a couple friends that texted me before, because well, I wouldn't say friends, but people on Instagram texted me that they have caught muskies, and they're not that big right now because they just stocked it not too long ago. But tiger muskies do grow really fast, so you could probably definitely catch a really big one, because most of the time when you catch a muskie, it's undersized, so they will release them anyway. So hopefully, if they've released any of the muskies they caught without being harmed, then it might be a big muskie really soon. All right, plans on coming to Florida. You know what? Heck yeah, you know what? In part of 2017 down there, and I don't mind talking about it now, but ICAST is coming. ICAST is a big fishing convention that happens every year, middle of July. So I am planning to come down, hopefully. I have a couple sponsors that have already asked me to come down. So if everything works well, I'm definitely coming down. I'm probably come down before ICAST starts, and I'll fish after ICAST. So I'll probably, probably meet up with Mike. I might actually meet the Gugun squad if I do go down, since Mike is part of the squad. Might see Black Tip H and a couple other friends of mine in Florida. So we'll see how that goes. It's in Orlando, I believe. So maybe there'll be some good fishing there for sure. All right. What else? No more losing fish. You know what? Yeah. Unfortunately, fishing is not guaranteed, right? Just like life, nothing is guaranteed tomorrow, right? So whatever I could take, I'll take. Whatever I can't, better luck next time. All right. Biggest loss of the year was losing Angler of the Year by 1 point. Holy smokes. I'm assuming you're doing some sort of tournament, right? And then it's by weight or by something, number of catches, and you're off by 1 point. That sucks, man. We should call you 1 point since you lost by 1 point. All right. Well, let's see. I think that's really much it. Hey, Toki, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. I'm talking about 2016. I got one more topic to talk about 2016. I'm gonna move to 2017. If you missed since you missed the beginning, feel free to jump back on later and watch the beginning. All right. So my last thing I want to talk about is I got a bunch of sponsors this year, which is pretty neat. Gosh, like I said, I just started social media fishing, and it's been doing pretty well. And I'm very thankful for all the companies out there that was interested in my social media. My latest one is actually this one right here. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's JB's Fish Sauce. In fact, I have one of their stuff right here. I'm holding this up right here. I don't know if it focused well, but basically, it's a scent company. You could add scent into your lures, and hopefully catch more fish, right? And that's another topic I'll talk about soon. So let's just leave that there. Again, I just want to thank you all my sponsors. So I'm gonna do a quick shout out to Carrot Stick, raWr, Gills Performance Gears, Fish Bum Outfitters, Power Team Lures, and again, JB's Fish Sauce. Thank you for everything, and hopefully in 2017 we'll catch more fish, so more content on the internet. By the way, my last giveaway was my Gills Performance. I don't know if you guys seen that. That's a while back. So I haven't done a giveaway for a while. I was thinking I might do another giveaway, some performance gears. Gills is all about heat performance gears. So we have like face masks, and we have some clothes that will protect you from the sun and the elements outdoor. For us people who like to go fishing outdoors, you definitely want to protect yourself from outside stuff like UV rays, bugs, etc., etc. So if you guys never heard of Gills, you can check out my description and other videos. I'm probably going to update my description here so you can see what they're all about. But I am thinking I may do another giveaway, do another face mask and a shirt and a hat so that you guys could be protected when you guys out there. Let me know if you guys are interested in this giveaway. Just put a 1 in the comments, and I'll just jump back in there. And I'll know if you guys want me to do one or not. If you guys want me to give away something else, put a 2. All right, see you, Colin, man. Nice seeing you. Thank you for joining. But yeah, that's it for the sponsorship stuff. So I'm gonna jump back in the chat box. Who designed my YouTube logo? Why, thank you for asking about my logo. I actually got my logo created. I don't remember the guy's name, but there is a website called Fiverr. In fact, I'm gonna type it in for you guys. Fiverr.com. If you guys go to this website here, Fiverr is a place where people do small jobs online, like creating logos, creating banners, etc., for $5 plus some tax, depending how basic it is. It could move up like $10, $25, depending what it is. So yeah, if you guys just started get into social media, you need a logo or you need like an intro trailer video or something, check out Fiverr.com. In fact, in my description, I after this live stream is over, I'm gonna put a referral link in there. If you use my referral link, you will get $5 credit. So technically a free logo. Yeah, you can search and see people portfolio, and if you like their artwork, you just reach out to them, ask them, talk to them, and if they want to do something, you just pay $5, and that's the credit that I'll give you when you join Fiverr. So let me. It's always good to have a piece of paper and a pen. So I'm gonna write add referral code to Fiverr in description. All right. So moving on. 2017. All right. So you guys just saw that I did some ice fishing with Leo, also with Zach. So I'm gonna continue going up there. I really enjoyed ice fishing. So I'll probably see Leo, Mike, and Zach again very soon. So stay tuned for some of that. Might happen sometime very soon after the New Year's. So that's definitely first. So try to go in chronological order. You know what I'm saying? So earlier I mentioned about JB fish sauce. The reason why I'm sponsored by them is because I have gained an interest in scent. I don't know how many people here use scent in fishing. I've been using lures that do have scent, like the licorice scent, the garlic scent, the coffee scent, and some of soft plastic. With that said, I feel that scent does play a good role in some of my catches. So I want to try using scent that I can apply to other lures or reapply, because scent doesn't stay on too long, you know? So I heard a lot about JB fish sauce here. Honestly, I never used it, but it smells great. You know, I sniffed them all. They're very powerful. I rubbed it in my hand so far, and the oil stays on pretty well. And so far, what I learned about scent is that not only that you use it to put on lures to attract fish, it also help mask the human scent. I don't know about you, but have you ever smelled somebody that smoke and it doesn't really smell nice? And you know, they put cologne over it to help mask it. It's kind of like the same thing, right? So human is we all have natural oil. We touch our face have a lot of oil. We eat stuff, or smokers have, you know, cigarette oil, whatever, tobacco oil. So being able to take some of these to put on a lure to help mask human scent, or even you put on your hand before you handle lures, they say it can really improve your catches because it takes away the human scent. That is what I've heard. I'm not preaching right here. So with that said, I am interested in trying these out and any other brands out there. So if you guys have any other scent companies that you guys use that you find successful, go ahead and, you know, in the chat box or the comment section if you're watching after live stream, let me know, what do you guys think about scent? You guys are firm believer of scent, and if you are a firm believer of scent, what products do you use? And if you ever used JB fish sauce, what do you guys think? Let me know. All right, so let's move off from scent. Okay, so previously I mentioned I've been doing got a lot of sponsorship and stuff like that. I guess I am probably missing one, and then I think I'm done. It's a real company. I've been looking for a real company. So I've been in the market for looking for reels before I reach out to a company and see if they want to sponsor me or not. I've been using a couple, you know, reels already. I've been using Okuma, used Quantum. My latest one is Lose. But I've been looking into 1-3 Fishing and other companies out there. And I don't know where to start. There's so many good stuff out there. You know, Shimano is big. They probably won't sponsor a small guy like me. But any good companies out there you guys want to recommend me to look into? I heard 1-3 is really good. I want to try it, but I need some more feedback. So let me know if 1-3 is some good stuff so that I could try it out. All right, moving on. So in 2017, you guys definitely gonna see a a lot more kayak fishing. I don't know if you guys follow me or not in the past, but I'm primarily a kayak fisherman. Due to some circumstances, I've stopped kayak fishing for a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. But recently, I am better, and unfortunately, things are freezing out. So yeah, when spring comes, you'll see a lot more kayak fishing. For those who watch my channel, do you guys prefer me kayak fishing or fishing on on land? I mean, I do all sorts of fishing, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I think there's nothing more better than being on the water. And kayak fishing is kind of like that for me because I sit so close on the water, and being one with the water is just, heck, what's that hashtag? Born on water. But yeah, man, it's what I like to do. So if you guys kayak fish too, and you're around New Jersey area, let me know. We could meet up and go fishing. I do both freshwater and saltwater. I'm kind of still new to saltwater. My favorite fish on saltwater is fluke, summer flounder, but I'm really interested in striped bass fishing, bluefish, and also weakfish. So let's see what we got out there, right? Anyway, I'm gonna do a quick pause because I saw some stuff flying down my chat box. So let's see. So I see ones. So ones are basically yes for another giveaway of gills. So I am gonna write that down, and I'm gonna see what I'll order. Maybe a quick package, and we'll do a quick giveaway sometime in New Year to celebrate 2017. How's that, right? Giveaway 2017 gills. All right, so see what's going on. You are right about masking of scent. Scent has made a big difference for me. Rush short. I'm telling you, man. A lot of people swear by scent. Besides buying scent out of package, I haven't really used much. The only scent I think I used in the past was Procure, which is a saltwater based scent, and I used the one shrimp, and that thing was magic fishing for fluke, which is interesting because I'm kind of new to saltwater, so I can't really say it is magic or not too magic, but I know they love gulp, and gulp's all about scent. So yeah, I want to bring the scent into my freshwater fishing. So sounds great. It's good to have someone reassuring that scent is definitely going to make a big difference in my fishing. Okuma reels have been great. Thanks, Jeremy. I mean, I have one right now in my spinning reel. If you guys see my drop shots, it's been that one orange, the Trio 30S. I love drop shotting, so I definitely want a spinning reel that's super light, because technically you're just jigging all day long, so your arm's gonna be pretty much dead. So right now I got a nice rod. I got the carrot stick. Carrot stick's super light. So I just need another reel that's lighter than what I got right now at the Okuma. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that reel. I love how the orange matches with my orange, but I definitely want to find something a little lighter. All right. Tim Vincent Fishing from Australia. Dude, what time is it right now over there? You guys are probably, what, 8 hours, 12 hours away? Thank you for stopping in. If you have a channel too, I definitely want to see what you got there, because it sounds like you're a fishing channel, because it says Tim Vincent Fishing. So I'm actually going to open up your channel in a new tab, and just in case there's a channel, what do you call that, trailer, and you do have it, I gotta have to pause it so it does not interfere with my live stream. But I'm gonna check you out. Thank you for watching. Let's see what else. What's next? Canatech. How is the side imaging for your kayak? So let's talk a little bit about my side imaging. I've been using it for a couple times so far, and it is amazing. So for those who don't know what kayak I have right now, I have two kayaks. I have a Jackson Cuda 12, and that's probably 4 or 5 years old. And then my most recent one is a 2015 Hobie Outback, and I got a Lowrance Elite TI5. That's what it is. And I have size structure scan. So I have the total scan transducer, which is some big block that does not really fit on the kayak because it doesn't use a traditional transducer. So I actually found a way to mount that in there, and it actually is protected right now. There's a transducer mount called Burley Pro, and that's actually from I believe Australia as well, or New Zealand, one somewhere around there. And they created like a two-piece mount that mounts that transducer underneath your kayak, and it's a specific plastic that allows the transducer to actually go through that, but it's still protected. So now when I go shallow water and I run into a lot of rocks in sandy area, and it does not damage the transducer, which is super nice. So you definitely want to check out Burley Pro and their transducer mount. They do it for a lot of transducer now, so it's really nice if you have a Hobie. And back to answering your question, it's really awesome after I put that in there, because it just goes through that mount. It's not being damaged, and I've seen interesting stuff. So I was fishing in Stone Tavern Lake, I think it's east of Trenton, I think, New Jersey. I think I saw something that's shaped as a boat. I mean, it was like, let's see, I'll draw that. So it's almost like that. Like I paddled around it like 3 times. I have it on my cell phone somewhere where I did a short video, but I kind of lost it somewhere in my computer. But if I ever find that, I'm gonna add that to, onto YouTube, because it's interesting. It was a boat that sank. Maybe someone sank a boat or something, and I'm telling you, it's amazing. And then when I was fishing at Spruce Run, I was able to determine where the bait fish were so that I could go either left side or right side, and I was able to chase the bait fish and find those hybrid stripers. So it's interesting, definitely, for sure. I wouldn't say I'm super proficient at it, but you know what? I'm just gonna get better at it. So if you can afford a size structure scan on a kayak, you definitely do so, especially if you're a deep water fisherman like I am. All right, so let's see. Let's keep moving. Hey, Master Caster. Kayak fishing is awesome. Yes, kayak fishing is awesome. I love it. Jeremy is a kayak fisherman as well. Yay, fist bump. Yeah, I would love to kayak fish in Florida. I just need to figure out if someone have an extra kayak, or if we could figure out where we could get that second kayak from, whether it's a rental or not. But getting a red or snook tarpon or something, one of those, oh man, that would be a dream. I've seen videos where people hook up a tarpon or big grouper and they get dragged in a big ocean. That sounds fun. So yeah, if I go down to Florida and we meet up, I definitely want to go kayak fishing. So let's put that on a side tickler. So you know, maybe when I do have time in the future, we collaborate or something like that. But let's see. Let's keep moving on a little bit more before I jump back onto my topics. Okumo Helios. Yep, I've seen that reel before. It does look pretty. So I've been eyeing that one. Tim Vincent, 10:30 a.m. Holy smokes! So it's 6:35 right now. So it's 12 hours plus 4, 16 hours away. Woo! Interesting. a.m. So you're awake, and I'm getting ready to get out and get some dinner because I'm hungry. All right, Russ had Loren size Makai for years on aluminum rod. Oh wow! So you've been using it. So yeah, that's awesome, man. I probably could learn a lot more from you than you listening to me yap, right? Hey, what's up? Grab life by the fish. Ah, that's a nice name. Not much, man. Just trying to end my 2016 and start 2017, man. Hopefully we all catch some nice fish. Taking it in that order. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mounted my transducer before my Jackson kayak on the side. I just didn't like it because the weeds got on it, and I got to go out there and lift it up and put it back in. And sometimes when I hit something, it kind of bends a little bit. So that's why I'm upgraded to my Hobie kayak, because they have that scupper transducer mount area. And then when they have the total structure scan, it shaped totally different. And I was going to be like, oh, I don't want to go back to that. But again, thank God, Burley Pro. In fact, I'm probably going to put Burley Pro onto my description so that people know what the heck I'm talking about. Burley Pro transducer. All right. Bassmaster. So there's a lot of different PB fish I've caught. If you're actually going to watch this video, I actually talked a lot about other fish that I caught at the beginning of the video. So I will publish this video after it's done. This live stream is going to be in my library, so you could check those out. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to move on. So there's other fishing that, since I live in New Jersey here, I live near the Philadelphia side, but that doesn't mean I'm too far away from the shore. So there's a lot of other fishing that I plan to do next year. Whether it's let's see what are there that I want to do. Drawing a blank. Okay, surf fishing. I want to surf fish for striped bass and bluefish when they come in. They're supposed to be coming in around April-ish and go through into May. So I'm looking into doing some of that. I have some cool friends out there that knows what they're doing, so they're gonna show me the ropes. Also jetty fishing, and hopefully I catch some big guys. I know people at Barnegat Light this year, they caught so many bluefish, and they're talking about like big giant bluefish, and their reel were screaming, you know, drags being pulled and everything. Awesome fighting fish. So I'm looking forward to that. And I mentioned earlier ICAST. So I definitely want to go to ICAST. So let's see where that goes. I'm hoping to meet a lot of other YouTubers out there, potential future collaboration. But most importantly, I definitely got to fulfill some of my duties for some of my sponsors. So I'm be there working. But hopefully they'll give me 1 or 2 free days at ICAST. So if you guys are at ICAST and by chance I am there and I have a free day, I hope to meet everyone that watches my video. And because I want to thank you guys personally supporting my channel by watching my videos and everything, leaving me feedback. So yeah, guys, that's all I have here. So I'm gonna open up for more questions. If you want to ask about PBs again, you could definitely ask about it now if you really want to know it now. A couple other questions I guess I could open up to you guys is, what do you guys want to see in 2017? What do you guys want to see me do? What type of fishing, places you want me to go, videos that you want me to create? I'm pretty much open. You know, ice fishing is nice, but unfortunately it's pretty far away. So I want to have some time in January and February for me to create some videos. I've been fishing for a long time. I almost gave out my age. But yeah, I look young, but I'm actually pretty old. So I've been fishing for a while. I've been fishing since I was 12. So I have a lot of knowledge, primarily freshwater. And I've been kayak fishing for 8 years now. So if there's any topics you want me to create, let me know. So let's jump into the chat box. Let's see what we got here. So I'm talking about your largest fish ever, any species. So my largest fish I ever caught was a common carp. I did not weigh it, but I caught it fishing Brandywine Creek in front of the Brandywine Zoo in Delaware. I was fishing for smallmouth bass. I had a jig head that I created with deer hair. I tied my own jig. Fishing for smallmouth in cold water, hair jigs is definitely better. And this guy just took my line and just went. It took me 15 minutes to catch it. And when I pulled it in, my 6-pound test line looked like it was like 3.5-pound line, super slinky, super stretchy. And I had to get rid of all my line because it took a lot of line. So that was my personal best. I would say you might be somewhere between 15 to 20 pounds. I have no clue. I never have caught carp other than snagging them, and I never weigh them because that's not the fish that I usually target. But I would have to say, pound for pound, carp fish are one powerful fish. It just, I don't bottom fish for them, and it's pretty interesting that I actually hit a lure. So, and it was like in April, a cold season. So who knows, man? All right. Jimmy, a collaboration with Tim Galati. Tim Galati. I followed Tim Galati a long time ago, and yes, he is one heck of a fisherman. He, man, he catches a lot of fish. Sure, if I'm a fan of his channel. I've been watching for a while, so yeah. If I ever have opportunity, I would love to meet that guy, and I would love to fish with him. All right, let's see. Jeremy, I have a feel free lure 13.5 and hoping to upgrade to Hobie PA14 one day. That's a pretty good kayak, but I actually have a PA. I think I have the 14 downstairs. Yeah, so my younger brother have a PA. I think he have the 14. If I don't think it's the smaller one. I think he did have the 14 because I help him lift it all the time. It's super heavy. So one thing, Jeremy, if you're gonna get that, you either need some sort of a kayak loader that load on the top of your car, or you want to have something to help you load that because it is super heavy. A kayak trailer would be nice. Heck, we had that those inflatables, big wheels that you inflate and put the kayak, and we carted down the beach. That thing broke on him, and we had not that much stuff on it. We have a cooler that's not filled, just a little bit of ice, some drinks on it. Because we go out in the ocean, we really just have one rod, or two rods in a net, and that's really it. And that's some weights and some jig heads and some gulp. That's really it. It's not like bass fishing where you have like 20 rods out there and all your soft plastic. We took that, we wheeled that guy down, and the whole thing fell apart. But anyway, if you get it, it is a fun kayak. It's really well balanced. It has a lot of room where you put a lot of stuff. I love it. I kayak fished in there a couple of times. But my brother doesn't live with me, so whenever I do want to take it out, I can't take it out because I can't solo lift that thing up on top of my car. But yeah, good luck with that, man. Where am I going opening day of trout fishing? So opening trout fishing, I don't know. So I can tell you where I've gone this year in 2016 and where I've been going for the past 15 years. I've been going opening day fishing Brandywine Creek in Delaware just about all my life. I may end up going there again because it's good footage, because I know it. I catch a lot of fish, and then I fish the entire place. That's White Clay. Did I say White Clay Creek? So it's White Clay Creek in Delaware, near University of Delaware, Newark. So yeah, I may go back there. Now that I know Zach, and Zach do a lot of trout fishing. It's different trout fishing because it's not casting, it's mostly trolling. I may try it with him, but opening day, it's fun to cast. You know what, you guys, I've been talking a lot, so let me do a quick sip here. Speaking of Zach, there you go, Zach. Zach, what are we doing this year in opening day trout fishing? Let me know right now. Potentially, I'll be with Zach. So actually, no, I'm going to be with Zach. All right, so to answer your question, I'll be with Zach. So whatever Zach's doing, I'm doing. Delaware striped bass from a kayak. Actually, I've caught a striped bass kayak fishing in Delaware River. I was in South Jersey. I was taking one of the tidal creeks going out. I was fishing with a grub tail, 3-inch grub tail, and a jig head that was probably a 1/4 ounce, swimming into deep channels, fast current. And actually, it was pretty clear on one of those creek channels because of all the weeds. In fact, it's pretty interesting, some of the creeks that we have in South Jersey here. We have creeks, we have ditches, which is not really creeks, but it's like indentations of the land. And so tide do go in and out, but it's a lot slower. And we have all these weeds in there. And what happened near the end of summer, all those weeds so overgrown that it filters out all the mud that you see in the main Delaware River. And the water is crystal clear for Delaware River. So it's amazing. But anyway, there's some pockets of where it was open, and I cast a lure in there, and I caught like 5 striped bass that was like about this long. They're probably resident there. They probably get bigger and they're gonna go out in the ocean, but I've caught some, nothing big. But if they come up spawning, I may give it a shot. But I really don't like fishing for something like striped bass in spawning. Like people don't like fishing for largemouth bass while they're bedding. It's kind of like the same concept, but I don't really care about bass fishing for largemouth bass fishing while they're on a bed. It's in specific location. But striped bass, because it's in everyone fishes that same stretch of water, I usually don't want to touch it. Leave it alone. Hopefully that they'll lay a ton of eggs, and we get more striped bass in the future. My favorite species to catch. I guess my favorite species to catch. Let me check my quick text very quick. Sorry, it's the wifey, so I gotta respond. For those who love fishing and like social media and trying to get big on social media, don't get married. Just kidding. I love you, wife. Oh, got some funky fish. All right. I love you, wife. So back to favorite species. So I guess I could say my very number one favorite species, freshwater-wise, would be, I guess it would be the black crappie. Black crappie is really tough to fish because you got to find a pattern. And once you find it, it's really rewarding catching them. Followed by largemouth bass, since I grew up fishing that. And then comes trout fishing. But I'm an all-rounder, multi-species fishing. I love a lot of fish. I'm not the type of guy to say, oh, pickerel is a snot rocket or whatever. I love pickerels. Pickerels is one of my favorite fish there too. The list is too big, so I can't really say, but there goes my top favorite freshwater. But I got I guess there's some saltwater too, but my number one saltwater would be summer flounder, fluke fishing. That's my favorite. Come bass fishing in high-pressured San Diego lakes. San Diego lakes. Oh, man. Yeah, those are definitely high-pressured over there. It's going to be tough. It sounds like you've been doing a lot of tournament fishing down there, bass fishing with TK Heavens. Yeah, if you show me how to fish those areas, why not? You got a place for me to stay? Maybe I'll come by. But California is pretty far. You know, I got a budget too, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll chat in the future if opportunity comes. State record Laker came out of Round Valley on opening day. All right. Yeah, sure, Zach. I will love to be the guy to catch the big record for New Jersey. What is that anyway? What is the record for New Jersey? It's probably some big crazy number because lake trout could get seriously big. Let's see. Zach is going to RV on Sunday. Send me some tips. Oh, yeah, Mike's going. Yes, Mike M is going to Round Valley. So help that guy out. He needs some tips and pointers on how to catch Lakers while he's fishing in the shoreline. I guess so far what we've been doing was really just throwing shiners that we got from your workplace, Bears. James run that, which is right around the corner of Round Valley. We just put in an egg sinker, like quarter ounce, half ounce, leader line's about, I don't know, almost a yard out in a circle hook, and there you go. The bigger the shiner, the better, right? 32 pounds and 8 ounce. Woo, that's insane. Oh man, there's a lot more people talking now. Zach Merchant has no YouTube channel. That is true right now. Zach, as you see, you have a lot of fans, man. You have a lot of fans out there. Guys, please convince Zach Merchant to create his damn YouTube channel. He needs to have it now because you have a lot of fish to show. You have a lot of knowledge to show. Put your YouTube channel up. You have 7 terabyte worth of videos to share with the world. Put your YouTube channel up, man. All right, guys. Well, it is 6:50. I've been doing this for almost an hour. So yeah, I saw your Ender. I saw your message right there. What's your fishing plans and goals for 2017? I did talk about that not too long ago. I'm actually wrapping up my video, so this video is going to be republished so that you can watch it. So you'll see some of my plans. In fact, I only talked about the first half of the year plans from what I'll be doing in the next couple weeks up to a middle of the year, which is ICAST. Anything after that, it's too really far for me to plan. But definitely you can see a lot of kayak fishing for me, some more ice fishing, learning more about scent and how to use them to successfully catch more fish. And then I'm looking for some reels. So if you have any brands that you want to recommend me to play around, let me know. So realistic fishing. Sorry about that, man. Just you definitely watch this video because I'm gonna republish it, so you watch the whole thing. But thank you for coming, guys. Thank you everyone for supporting me. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. Hopefully, New Year's gonna be awesome for everyone. And with 2017 coming, hopefully we all have a very nice 2017, and we'll be catching a lot of fish. So stay tuned for more videos. Thank you, guys. Peace out.